Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Thanks for coming back to join us. So, we are at the end of the day in August. We have several things to do, so let's get the to-do list going. Put it right down there. We got to collect the collectibles. We got to buy a tractor. We got to get field number 60 all the way done. We got to get moved on to September so that we can harvest the sorghum over there in field number 62 and the potatoes in field number 65. And then we got to find a place to put all that stuff. So I'm thinking we got to place a grain elevator. Now, first things first, that you didn't know about me is that I already took care of all of the collectibles because I'm actually a super farmer. Not a regular farmer, I'm a super farmer. And so I ran to all the collectible sites all around the Elm Creek region and got all of the collectibles already done. So let's go ahead and collect checkables off. Collect checkables off. Check collectibles off. Check off collectibles. Now, that being said, I will not be using my powers for farming prowess. I will not be using my powers at all, as a matter of fact. However, that being said, we have a lot of things that we got to work on today, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with those things. First of all, I already took care of the greenhouse. The greenhouses, those are already done. Collectibles are already done. So let's have a look at a tractor. Actually, let's move on to next month. Then we'll have a look at a tractor. It's raining right now. It's evening time right now. Let's just move it on. First things first, head to September. We don't have any animals yet. We don't have anything to mow yet. We have some stuff we got to do. So first things first, check for any good contracts. No good contracts. Check for anything good in the sale. That would be nice, but that's for grapes. And that's only for slurry. So that's something we don't necessarily need. However, we do need a tipper trailer. And we do need a tractor. So let's buy us a tractor. We need a tractor of at least 400 horsepower. So it's going to have to be a big tractor. And I'm thinking maybe this Kloss tractor. The JCB Fast Track is nice. But as we go along this direction, it's just going to get more expensive. And I'm pretty sure the Kloss is a good tractor for being right in our price range. And I can go up to 445 on that. So that should be really nice. And it gets pretty good speed. Let's have a look at that. Let's go straight for the best engine. That comes out to 339 for 445,000. That's a good looking tractor. I kind of like that. For 340,000. 388, that's not going to do it. 458. Now this is more expensive. I think we're going to have to go with the Kloss. Kloss? I don't know how you say it. I think that's what we're going to do. We'll buy it. And while we're over here and buying things, we are going to get a matching trailer. We'll save ourselves a little bit of money right now and hold off on the extension. Okay, that looks good to me. So we'll buy that. And the last thing I want to get, or I want to look at, is the little bitty harvester. Which I like this harvester because it's small and it's easy, and none of my fields are that big. And it keeps me from having to rent forever. I'm going to go ahead and get it. It might be kind of silly, but I'm going to go ahead and get it. Well, now let's have a look. So 75,000. Double that would be, what, 150,000? Yeah, 150,000. So that puts us a little bit more expensive than this. This would actually be a better price, this top liner. What do I have for combination? I just like this better. I don't know why. I just like Trelleborg. Alright. Get this bought. And the header to go with it. Okay. So, go pick up our new toys. I'll see you guys over at the machine shop. Go pick up our... Alright, here we are. Here we are back at the machine shop. So let's load some items up here. Bring that over here. Drop that deck down. We'll get the big boy tractor and the matching trailer set up here. If I can drive. See if I can know how to drive. There we go. And our brand new combine. I don't know what it is. I love this little combine. I just think it's cool. And since none of our fields are very big, you know, it would be really good for us to just have this little small guy rather than having to spend, you know, over the course of 3 harvests the same amount as this one would be anyways. Since we got the money, might as well do it. Oh, can I drive? Do I not drive? On today's episode of How Many Takes Is It Gonna Take to Back into this trailer? There we go. 3 is the answer today. Alright. Nice. So, bring that up, put that on. Get this guy set up right here. And we will send it to the farm. There we go. Blocked by an object. What are you blocked by? Alright, well, you'll figure it out. Alright, let's get this stuff home so we can get started harvesting. Let's go with it. Like this, the green machine over here. I don't think I've used this tractor before. What are you doing? Alright, let's see if we can't beat him back. Anywhere's a road if you have enough of a lack of a regard for other people's farms. So something that we can address while we're on our way is this potato harvest that we got to get done. So, potato tech, this is $600,000. That's just not even funny. So, seed. So, removal and harvest free. Not even a big deal. Okay. So, anyways, before I was interrupted by the wildlife, we're going to need one of these and one of these. So we're looking at 215, well, not really. Let's find out how much this is just at least. And we'll see about doing it quickly. So 510, $10,000. Yikes. So we'll call it $11,000 total to get everything leased. And assuming we can get this done in an hour or less, it's only going to cost $11,000. So, doing a little bit of math here. Potatoes, at their best, they're worth $376 per 1,000 liters. Which is tough, because I don't think that harvesting those potatoes is going to be profitable. I plainly don't think it's going to be. So what we got to do, not only figure out where that AI driver is, but we got to figure out if we want to waste this harvest, which I really don't think I want to do, because it's not just harvesting. It's harvesting and also plowing that plot up there and then getting it started for something else. My AI appears to be stuck. Stuck? You're not stuck. You just needed some encouragement. Okay, he's not stuck. He just needs some encouragement. Alright, so first things first, let's get cultivated while we're waiting on that harvester to come in. And once the harvester gets here, we'll put that off on a worker and get started combining. Oh, this is much better. Much better. Alright, we'll pull this along here. Keep an eye out for that harvester whenever it gets here. And we will go from there. Oh, there you are. Okay. Alright. Let's put this off on a worker. Fire you. Right. Looks like the grass... Hey, hey, hey. Oh. Oh, what in the world? What have I done? What have I done? Alright. Let's get this over here. Stop playing around. The grass looks lovely. Coming in very nice. Alright. See, I love this little combine. Little cool guy combine. Alright, back at it. This guy set up on here. Fire this guy. I've noticed in the past with FS, when the AIs are in fields that are very close to each other, they have a tendency to run over things, and I do not want that to happen because the prime crop I've got in the ground right now is cotton. The rest of this, we can figure it out. But I really want to protect this cotton. What's up, little combine? All these cool farming things going on all at once here. See, and it just kind of zips around into place. This speedy little combine. Don't worry, we'll get a bigger one sometime. Yeah, neat little thing. So we'll get down here to the end of this, pack this up, put it away, and then we'll come over and grab that cedar. And we will get... What are we planting? Barley. Wheat. Wheat. Wheat was what we were planting. Alright. So a couple of things. I've been taking notes on the series because I want to make sure that I'm consistent between episodes, because I don't always film these back to back to back to back. And so I'm going to be taking notes on these, but if I ever have any inconsistencies, then that's why. Because I've said something and then forgotten what I've said. So if we ever have any weird moments like that, that's why. Also, I realized while I was editing this last video that by the time you guys see this, it'll already be several episodes in the future. So, maybe some of those things where I'm like, oh, what do you think we should do with this or that? I may or may not have already done or not done. So if ever you see something, you're like, oh, I think this would be a great idea, and then I just ignored it. It's not that I didn't see your comment; it's that I filmed it before I put the video out. Right, done. So that takes care of that job. Up here, grab this cedar. Planter? Cedar? Planter? I can never keep that straight. Get ready to start seeding that field. The only thing about this little bitty combine is that I am constantly emptying the tank on it, so we've got to kind of keep on top of this. However, the yield so far isn't terrible. Let this guy get turned around. Unfortunately, sorghum does not produce any straw, unless you have a forage wagon, I think. And that's a lot, and I don't want to do all that. Especially since it's going to be a time before we're going to need straw anyway. What I like is that no issues. No issues at all about getting this taken care of. Okay. Started playing. Nice. Some good operations going on. Alright, we're on to the last row. 61% in the tank over there. So we've got some time on that. I don't got that corner. I might have just lost the corner of that look here. If I can take whatever that was off. Yeah, I got it. I got it. About to not have it, though. I don't know how far I drifted, so we'll go ahead and go back. Okay. Well, I really got to pay attention to the road here while I'm driving. Might cover that end again. Looks like I might have missed some. We'll go back. Pick up bits. Thinking I'm gonna have to hit starting about here. just as a precaution. Nearly full grain tank. Uh-oh. Okay, so it looks like we didn't miss it. Oh. Go over here and grab up all this good sword out of this tank. Oh, he's doing spin moves on me. Really, my guy? Oh, that didn't block you? Wow, okay. Okay. Fire the AI worker. We'll knock out this last little bit ourselves. And then we'll go back to working on that field over there. So here's what I'm thinking. We have potatoes to harvest over in field number 65. 64 currently has nothing on it. No, it's got cotton on it. I lied. So once cotton comes up for harvest here next month and the month after, which I still haven't found a good answer for, I'm thinking that we are going to have to re-rent it, because I would rather spend the extra money to re-rent a machine than to lose a whole bunch of the crop, like 95% of the crop. It seems to me like losing the predominance of the crop to save the little dab of money that it would take to harvest it all at the same time is just not worth it to me. So what I'm going to do is I'll just rent it twice, and that's not fun, but we'll only have to ever do it once, because the rest of the time, if I ever plant the same crop in multiple fields, which I will just do it at the same time. Speaking of which, takes care of the first harvest. Good job, everybody. We got a harvest done. We'll come over here, and we'll put this little guy away. Greenhouses are cooking. We need to roll and fertilize that field. And then the field that has sorghum on it, we are going to make it look like the wheat. So it's going to get the full treatment. It's going to get mulched, and then cultivated, and then seeded, fertilized, and rolled. After that, we will deal with the potatoes. Before we get too much further, though, let's find ourselves a home for a grain silo. And I'm thinking of two real potential good spots for it, but I will see how those look as I do them. Because I don't want to get stuck on too much terraforming. So I'm thinking right there might be a good spot for it, or one of them. Oh, for it. Okay. First of all, I turned off the run. Ability to run. Okay. Alright, so let's have a look. Ooh, what are you? A windrower. You're a windrower? I don't want to buy a windrower right now. I mean, I do, but not yet. Okay. So we need a grain silo. And I'm going to put it in this area down here. because this area up here is going to end up being truck parking and like large equipment parking that I don't have a home for. So it's going to go down here. And that's either going to be here, which I'm not as much of a fan of because it blocks this driveway. Here, which could be really nice. And because I can get it for pretty much for free, that tells me this ground is already almost completely flat. Or here. And see, now that is completely flat. I think I'm going to put it here. Boom. Okay. So we got ourselves a grain silo, which is great. Now let's find out why I didn't actually want to put it there. Let's go. Do I have any good reason for not wanting to put it there? No, because I can park the trailers right there next to it. I can park tipper trailers right next to it, honestly. Can't see any reason why I wouldn't want to park right there. Perfect. Like it was meant to be. Let's come over here. We'll grab the fertilizer. Ooh, we are low on fertilizer. We're going to have to make a run into town for some seeds and some fertilizer. So now that we are seeded over here, we can do some fertilization. We need to do fertilizing in a few fields. Let me check what we need specifically. I had that pulled up a little while ago. I want to double check and make sure that I'm doing the right thing. So we need to fertilize this one once, and this one, and that one. Okay. Whoa. I always forget how ridiculous the range is on this. Like, we can fertilize almost the whole field in one go. That's amazing. Yeah, we are definitely going to need some more fertilizer. Still haven't found any mods for, like, range markers for fertilizers. I'm still just guessing why we ended up with yep. Okay. So over to here. Oh, nice. Hit that one on the head. Cool. That looks like it's a double, but it's not. And I'm going to wait to do the other portion of this, because this can get some too. Come over here. Looks like it should be right down the road. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So this is getting fertilized. This is getting its second pass of fertilizer. I will fertilize this after I get this planted. That way I can just make 2 big passes and call it done. That didn't take very long at all. This is like one of the best pieces of equipment in the base game. Go up right up here. A little bit too far over. I think that'll be it. Perfect. We'll roll through this. Looks like we can go down and then back once. And then we'll go on to rolling that, and we'll make that field look like the other. Nice. Perfect. We did miss a tiny little spot right there, and I'm not even worried about it. At 160. Hopefully we can make it to the end. I think we're only going to just make it. We'll roll that field and finish it, and then we'll make a trip into town for the potato stuff and some more seeds. So we'll take this trailer. We'll take this tractor to do it. All done. With 67 liters to spare. Playing with the zoom. Honestly, we don't have to put this all the way away. So what we'll do is we'll just set this guy right here. Grab the roller, bring it over, swap tractors, and head into town. Well, we may not need to actually swap tractors. No, let's not. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Let's get a little roll action. Yeah, we'll get, let's get 2 bags of seeds, 2 bags of fertilizer, and we will get the potato harvesting equipment for that field. We need a hopper and a harvester. We'll set this over here next to the seeds. Or next to the fertilizer. So when we come in... Oh, you know what? I remember why we swap tractors, because there's the front load. And that's the tractor that does it. That's right. Okay. Get this out of here. I don't want to drive through that freshly rolled field. Certainly looks. Take this over here, get it hooked up, put the other tractor on, then head it down. Alright, well look at us go. We are almost there to the machine shop. We got the potato harvesting equipment on lease, and I bought us some bags of seed and fertilizer. So first things first, let's get up here and get this trailer detached so that we can play another episode of how many times is it going to take me to get everything back onto the trailer. Okay. Ooh, this is a mess. That's the front, isn't it? No? Okay. Oh, this ain't gonna work. Oh, boy. Let's go, get it done in one. Alright. Alright. I'll take that. Right. Now, I'm almost completely certain that there is no way I can carry all 6 of these at once. Am I gonna have to make a second trip? Can I carry 2 bags at the same time? Okay, what in the world? I don't know what this is. Because I'll leave 2 bags of seeds here and come back for them. But I need some seeds and some fertilizer. Now, I know this seems kind of not awesome right now, but I have a plan. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get ourselves over there. Okay, alright. This is... Oh god, we're having a panic attack here. Making a mess of things. This isn't working. Okay. Okay, there we go. No problem. Who needs a tractor weight when you have a gigantic potato harvester on the other end? We're good. Let's get this mess home. This makes sense. This is how the game is meant to be played. Oh god. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, you like a glove. Yeah. High quality driver. Let's hope the AI hasn't run over any of that cotton finished fertilizing. Love the track marks we're putting in the ground because we're overweight. Why I have crop destruction turned off. Oh no. My only weakness. Other cars. Okay, alright. This is fine. This is okay. We're almost there. Sign. Plow. Alright, we made it. Let's go. Ugh. What a... Ooh. Okay. So, now that we've got that wild and crazy expedition out of the way, let's get this thing unfolded. And what I prefer to do, honestly, I might have to just try to put this on a worker. You know what? No. Not doing it. Not gonna do it. This won't take... I feel like I can do it more effectively if I do them separately. What we're gonna do... Look at all those nice weeds. Alright, we are just about done here, topping these potato crops. I'm sure there's a way to get these two items to work in tandem with each other, but whatever it is, I don't know what that is. As a consequence, I find it a lot easier just to remove all the foliage first, and then go for the harvesting after that. Okay. Nice. Now, I saw that little strip down there. I wanted to look at it, make sure I didn't miss something. Yeah, this part right here. See this, like, strip right here. Sure. Okay, yeah, so that was some... Okay, nice. Now that we're done with that... Whoa. Turn that. And then we will sift our way through the weeds here for these potatoes. Drop them in the trailer. And that'll be it for today. You know, we need to unfold. Smallest working with ever. This is why I kind of really dislike harvesting potatoes. And, like, with a field this small, the yield isn't really worth it, so, I mean... Oop, we have reached the wall. In retrospect, probably I should have just mulched this off to avoid having to plow it. Are you kidding? just is not worth it to deal with this. Because if I don't make at least 15,000, it's not going to be worth it. Like, it will have costed more. It will have cost us more to rent the equipment and all that stuff, rather than to just, you know... Did I just... Did I lose part of this cotton? Okay, well this needs lime, so I guess we can run lime real quick. While that's finishing harvesting. Wish I'd have known that before I rolled. I'm sure I did. I'll do them. Since I gotta go back down to the feed store. Bam. Okay, so remaining tasks today. Refill these 2 items. Finish harvesting the potatoes. Figure out our tasks for next time. Let's go back over our to-do list. Is the field all the way done? Yeah. Are the potatoes harvested? Working on it. Is everything fertilized? Pretty much. And do we have a silo? Yes, we do. So we are making pretty good time on all this stuff. We can go down there, back to the farm store one more time, get the remaining 2 bags of seeds, get a fertilizer, lime, and drop lime on that. But I don't know. See, because these 3 things all need lime, so I think I might just wait until next month for these 2 and that one. And I might just not even do it on field 60, just because I don't necessarily need... Like, it would be good to do it, I should do it, but I'll wait. Because then we might end up with, like, several fields that need lime. So, at the moment, the goal for next time is going to be to get this freshly harvested field of sorghum up to speed with wheat, more wheat. Get those 2 fields done and set up for grass. And get all the cotton harvested and ready to go to the spinnery, which we haven't bought yet. And I will buy that next month. I'm not going to buy it this month because then you have to pay for the maintenance on it, and you're not doing anything with it. So I'm not going to do that. How we coming up here? Not good. Boy. Yeah, AI worker was stopped manually. Let's finish harvesting this, as painfully slow as that is to do. Oh no. Crap. The problem here is that we don't have an ability to store potatoes, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely can't store potatoes. Can I use this vehicle workshop to add this? Add that extension on. Thank goodness. Saves us a little bit of headache. No, no, no. Yeah, so we went from full to 56%, which is awesome. So we'll finish filling this thing up. And then get our checklist for next time. See, I kind of like having larger item storage up here. Okay, all done. Nice. Okay. So, go to the store, get a subsoiler, a fertilizer. No, we'll go to the store, get a subsoiler. We will get, we'll buy a weeder, because I need a weeder. That one's fine for grassland, but it's not fine for a large-scale farm. So we will borrow a subsoiler, buy a weeder, come back, weed that field, plow that field and set it up for grass. And then we will move on to October. Oop, still jumping a little high. Move on to October, harvest all that cotton, all this cotton as that I can. That grass will probably be ready for cutting. We'll check the honey, and we'll see when we can sell potatoes. Looks like January is going to be about our best time for that. 324, yeah. So yeah, that's going to be the plan. We'll get all those items done. We will have a productive, nice farm, and you'll get to see it, assuming that you've pressed the subscribe button and rang the bell so that you can see every time the farm goes live. Y'all have a great night, and I will see you next time. Take it easy, everyone.